So you want to solder next to an already pressed connection. There's a couple things you need to remember. The first one is going to be that distance away from the actual press joint. It's going to be 3 pipe diameters. So if I'm working on a 3/4 inch pipe, that means I need to be 3 1/4 inches away to the face of that next fitting. So I measure that 3 1/4, just like that. So not only is it the 3 1/4, I want to do the takeoff for my solder connection as well, and that's going to be my cut point. Now stop. Before you actually make that sweat joint, we want to put a heat sink onto our press joint. I don't care if it's the Floam, a wet rag, anything like that. We just want to protect that joint as much as possible. Remember, we're heating it up to about 450 degrees. We don't want that traveling in and melting that sealing element. Now you can make your solder connection. Once you've let that cool, you can take off the rag. I suggest letting that cool all the way and not putting the wet rag directly to it because it'll crack the solder joint. Let it cool naturally, wipe it off, and that press joint will be good to go. And that's how close you can get to a press joint with a solder connection.